Hey, Stubby here. And this episode is fire. Ah! Ow! Alright, let's go. Check it out. Good morning. What a great start to the day. Alright, guys, everybody, peoples. So in between episodes, I made a little bit of progress. Got the beginnings of the seeds, as far as the quest line's concerned. If we look at all the seeds, make it easy. The tier 1 seeds, I believe we already have all of ice is the only one I'm missing. Tier 2, I got coal and I believe nature. We need solium to do the animal seeds. So that's going to be the nether, which is the end of this chapter. And then tier 3, ooh, silicone might come in handy. Sulfur. We're going to get the metal ones for the singularities. And tier 3, I got iron and redstone so far. And obsidian. As far as obsidian's concerned, yeah, I need the void storage. It's 5,000 blocks. 2048. I'm pretty sure that's overflowing into my storage now. Yeah, see. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? And then I have these iron chests. Or compact chests, excuse me. Gold. Cobble. I can't tell if there's any. There it is. Aha. Alright, so these compact chests are pretty cool. But I made a mistake when I was making them. So let's look at this real quick. This is your simple compact chest. It's just nuggets and a chest, and it comes in the 9x3 variant, which means it is 9x3. So it's these first 3 rows. You get these upgrades: storage upgrades, column upgrades. Make it bigger. It goes, I want to say, 12 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 12. You can go 12 up and down, and 24 total left and right. So I didn't realize. I thought it was one upgrade, like brought it to the next level. And I made like 32 of these chests. Used a bunch of my iron because I was like, I'm just gonna make a massive storage area. Rocked simple storage. Made a bunch of those upgrades. Then I used half of them just on these 2. So that didn't work out the way I wanted. Got to smelt more iron. I'm going to get the chest, but I'm going to do it as needed. I'm not going to keep an eye on this one as it gets full. If I see anything stacking out with too many multiple stacks, I will migrate them to the drawer system. As this nears full, I think I can go a little wider still maybe. Then I'll move on to the next one, and then I'll add another one, and another one. And we'll just work the progression as needed. I'm hoping not to stick around with simple storage for too long, but it is a pretty simple mod. I mean, it's simple. But yeah, so here's the seeds right here. I was looking at the quest. Here's the automation. Now we have power and valuable crops. We will need massive quantities of it. It's a good time to expand your automation beyond botany pots. So we need to actually get power up and running. We don't have it. They think we do, but we don't. And I don't know if there is a generator. Okay, so we use these Powah generators. They'll produce a little bit. They'll get the job done. Solar panel. But I think for most of this, we are going to have to dip into. Yeah, right here. See? We got to get to the blast furnace, the advanced blast furnace, the squeezer, the fell pumpkin, the dielectric paste to get to the fernator before we can get to the reactors and we can really get into the power. So, this is slowly filling. I'm going to need a faster way, which is kind of what I want to talk about power. So, why am I looking at this? Why did I know last episode I was like, I don't know if I'll ever do that. I looked at it. Looked at it more. So, what this does is, say for example, this coal right here. Right? It produces seeds, essence, and this. So I could do a filtered pipe that takes my essence and my seeds and puts them into storage. It can, I'll use a seed to reharvest it or replant it, and then the crafter, I will take the coal right here, send it up to the crafter, and it turns it into the coal for me. And then I can send that into storage. So just an automated method that'll clean up the resources that you gather. So I think it could be beneficial. It's just anything that saves time, I guess, is the is the juice worth the squeeze? How are we doing on this? Not too bad. Got a little bit of mana in there. We need a lot more, I think, for making the water rune, which is this quest right here. It's the last one. So the water rune, we need, which is, I don't know if we made mana powder, but that's redstone in the mana. The mana steel we already have, bone meal, sugarcane, and a fishing rod. Actually, it doesn't look like it needs too much, so we might be able to get away with making that rune. So let's go ahead and see if we can just make that rune real quick. And that would be that. It would be mana. Ingot. It would be redstone. It would be sugarcane and bone meal. And let's go ahead and make a mana spreader again. And the one. Oh, actually I think I have one more chest to bring over here, don't I? Yeah, a little more stuff to bring back. And my iron is coming along nicely. I am working towards the blast oven. We're going to dive into immersive today. Exciting. And I'm going to need a living rock. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, and that. Alright, so let's go make our mana dust. Just. And we're going to right click, right click, right click, right click, right click. Now this will progress. It'll suck the juice out of this living pool, mana pool. And when the icon here in the middle gets all the way green, you'll change from red X to a check mark, and we hit it with a living rock. Right click it with our wand, and we have the mana. Mana rune, which this one is for water. There is a lot of runes you can make. They serve quite a bit of different purposes. We got water, fire. I think is the first four elements: water, fire, earth, air. Then you got the seasons: spring, summer, autumn, winter, mana, and then the sins: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. Oh, there you go. That is how we make the runes. That is how we submit the runes and get a waystone. That's what I've always wanted. Actually, we really should. I think we have 2 of these now. We should get one down and name this area. So you guys can go back. So I want to do black, iron. Alright, so I need 9 more of those. So stack plus 17. Alright. And then we need the pestle. And this should make one too many. Oh well. Alright, we're going to make blast brick. So the blast brick is terracotta bricks and the black iron ingots. Just like the coke oven, we are going to need, was it 27 of them? We're going to need our hammer. And I don't like my placement, but for now we're just going to stick it right here out of the way. Also, note to self, check on bees. Hit it with the hammer, and we have the blast. Steel requires a much higher temperature than our basic furnace can reach, so make a blast furnace. Like it, get the multi-block. And usually it is more efficient time-wise to run it in block form. I think it's, if I remember correctly, it's about the same amount of time to smelt up a block of steel as it is an ingot, so why not save the time? Alright. Yeah, see, this is why I checked on you guys. 20 for you, and 20 for you, and 10 for me. Thank you. I feel like the mafia with these bees. Here's your bottles and I'm taking my cut. Alright. Put the iron in there, put the honey in there. Am I hungry? No, I'm not. Seeds there. Cabble. Yeah, let's go put our waistline down. Let's go find some silly spot to call our own. I want to put it on top here, but I'm afraid of something happening. Right there. Restricted. There we go. Silly name. Well, feel free to throw a comment and give me a different name. We'll change it up. Excuse me. Alright guys, so we have this quest line done. The advanced production is going to take a bit of steel. So this one's going to take us some time. I think it's a steel plate for every single one of these. We don't have the metal press set up. We don't have power set up. So we're going to have to hand crank it out. And then the external heater, which... Copper. Kappa. So I'm hoping maybe we can find copper in this dimension over there. That's the hope. And the fell pumpkin. Are we ready to fight a blaze? It's 1 for every 16. Ouch. Oh, sounds painful. Alright, so we're gonna need a fell pumpkin. Which means we're gonna need a real sword. And we need some real armor. Not gonna cut it. That'll be 5 for that. Legs. Yeah, nice. Alright. And that. And then stick and... Do I have a farm anywhere? No. Am I growing pumpkin? Oh, I am. Nice. Alright, so we need a pumpkin. What else we need? We're gonna need a string, a bone, a rotten flesh, and a gunpowder. Gunpowder. Rotten flesh, bone, string. And we need iron bars. And call this a fell pumpkin. We're going to armor up because that would be bananas. And we're going to try to do this in a safer place. Quite frankly, I just don't want any damage done to my area. Wait. We might be okay. But no, I'm just. I think this idea is gonna work better. The thing about blazes is they like to go up and down. So I'm gonna make this first one easy. I'm gonna put him in a spot where he can't escape. We're really gonna hope we get a blaze rod. What's gonna happen though? We're not. It's alright. Whoa. Was not expecting that. Oh, alright, I guess we're gonna be able to fight a few of them, huh? Oh, that, alright. Oh, I should have made a shield. You stay right there. I'll be back. Don't move, post. We're gonna be smart about this. Dun 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 dun. To the shield. We're going to fight a blaze. Oop, that was way too many. Shield. Now I'm ready for anything this wonderful world can throw at me. I need I need like the movie announcing guy that does all the trailers. I need him to like come over and do a voiceover on this, like, in a world filled with blocks, one guy died from a blaze. Something like that. That's all dramatic and builds up the tension just to find out that I'm probably gonna die. Now, was it 1 or 2? 2. Nope. Oh man, it's been so long since I've made one of these. Nope. I feel like this isn't the shape. I feel like it's supposed to be like a shape. Nope, that was it. Ow! Sure. What else we're gonna do? Gonna give ourselves a water spot. Don't have any lucks. So do this again. One, two. Yeah, look at this. Blazing made easy. Boom. And boom, boom. This is the spot. Ha! Oh, hey, you stop putting fires here. Thank you for your time. That was way, way less dramatic than I expected it to be. But there's a benefit to fighting blazes in enclosed spaces. Out here, they would have moved a lot more. I would have had to wait for them to come attack me. So what do we get out of that? 42 blaze powder. We are ready. Alright, so we need to make this dielectric paste, which is some coal, some clay. Let's see what we got for coal. If I remember correctly. Boom. And we need some clay. Want to have one right here too. Actually I don't. I usually like one there, but I tend to need this spot now. So we'll do it right there. So it's that, and I need to have 64 of them. So we're looking at, let's just go ahead and double that up. There we go. Alright. So we're going to make 16 of these dielectric rods. Yeah, look, iron. Alright, let's go ahead and be smart. Get 2 more stacks of this going, because I tend to need it. And coal. One, two. Coal, coal. There we go. Alright. So, dielectric. It looks like I actually have just enough right now to make my batch needed for the quest line. And then the next thing we're needing is the basic capacitors, which is a block of redstone. Ah! Redstone. How you producing? How are you producing? 12. Okay, I mean that's 2 blocks. Not quite what we need. Faster, faster. Ah, there's a solution. We need more redstone. X. Whew. Oh, I just got scared. Thought I was gonna go over the edge there. Ah. Come on. We're gonna get ourselves some redstone. We're gonna get ourselves some power. And we're gonna... Ow! Ow. Probably hurt ourselves. And that should be... Oh, that's plenty. Boom. Done. That was a very hard process. I'm gonna widen this little bridge. It's scary. So... And we're going to make these into and that gets us the manual. Alright, so last thing we're going to hit off right now is we're going to get the fernator and the energy cell. Hopefully. Cobblestone, electric casing, iron. Everything here is about the iron. And alright, so fernator. We don't want to make one of these cells. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to show you. These dielectric rods, to make the horizontal ones, just craft them again. Hold on, easy day. I knew you were trying to be sneaky. There's my rod. There's my furnace. And capacitor. So crafting a capacitor turns into a basic capacitor. These can also turn into large capacitors where you use 2 of them. There you go. Fernator. And then we needed the cell. The starter energy cell, which is going to be another one of these. It was this casing. Going to need 4 of those tiny capacitors, and now we have the cell. And the energy cable. So it's going to be a tiny capacitor, the rods, and some nuggets. Which I actually have some, so let's just go ahead and put this stuff in there. Kind of clean ourselves up. Excuse me. And then it was energy starter cable. Alright, so I'm going to need to make 6 of these. I'm going to need to make one of those. And one of those. Dun dun! We have the Powah. Okay, so how does this work? If you've played Modded before, like any other generator. If you haven't, I'm going to give you a quick show, and then we're going to call it a day. So you put the generator down. I'm going to give these a space. You should be able to set them right next to each other, put them in different locations as long as you have these cables. But for here, I'm going to put them in this nice, simple fernator cell. And because I know this isn't my permanent spot, I'm going to save on resources a little bit. I'm just going to use a coal. Anything that can burn goes into here. There's my carbon. It is producing. And as it produces, and that would ignore redstone, it'll store, what is this, I think 10,000 in this one. This one here will store 100,000. So it is slowly going to build up until it runs out of the carbon. It really is not bad. The only problem is it is slow. This generates 15 per tick. So the FE right here, for those that are new to this, FE is forage energy. It's the common energy. There is a few other energy sources, some big mods that do use their own. But this is forage energy, or also known as RF. So 15 a tick isn't a lot, but it's consistent, and that's kind of good, especially when we're starting here in a world with nothing. We should have a block of steel. There you go. So, guys, in between episodes, I'm going to set up our power storage in a better spot. Probably looking at... I might need to widen the area again. Clean this up, move the animals into a corner, maybe. We're starting to get crowded. I'm not a fan of how crowded we're getting. I like that it's very simple back and forth, but it's definitely getting crowded. I want to get through this machine setup right here, so I'm going to get everything ready so we can craft those and do one of the setups. Get this image checked off. I'm going to get through the steel to get us everything ready to go. Hopefully I can find the copper to get there. I think that's the only roadblock I'm going to have. So that's what I'm going to do in between episodes. I'm going to get everything ready. We're going to start off on this blast furnace and the machines, and we will work ourselves down. We are progressing through towards the end of chapter 2. We need to get at least to the squeezer so we can get the mastering fusion crystal to get to the uranite seeds. Ooh, this will be fun. Anyway, thanks for stopping, guys. Bye, and stubby out.